Thank you. Good evening, President, the fellow Toastmasters. This is a good opportunity for me to utilize my expertise and explain to you how you can pass the PMP exam quickly within your first attempt. The reason, the thing is, what people think is PMP exam is one of the toughest exams on the planet, and people take a lot of time. But if you ask me, I would like to tell you that is one of the easiest exams. If you know the way how to do it, then you can cram it as early as possible. It is possible. It is not a gigantic task, but what I noticed in the industry is people spend a lot of time, and the first step in order to clear the PMP exam, the first step is you need to believe in yourself, and you should be fearless, and you should be give weightage to your experience. That's what the PMP exam asks for. For example, if I take my kid, I can make him to sit for Prince 2 exam. It doesn't ask for any experience. Whereas coming to PMP exam, without experience, you cannot sit for the exam. It means your experience is given much weightage. And even the exam is designed in that lines. That is the first step we need to know. It means 40% of your journey is already completed. The only thing is the remaining 60%, how to do it. This exam is a 4 hours exam where you need to answer 200 questions and you should score at least 130 to clear the exam. The second step I would like to tell you is never aim for perfection. When you aim for perfection, what happens is it is going to kill your time. What you need to know is very good understanding about the subject, the terminology, because this is a PMI's vocabulary you need to be very familiar with. As long as you know the terminology, how it is being used, that is more than enough. That's what the examiner mainly intends. And coming to the exam preparation, you need to prepare for 3 revisions. Just 1 revision is not sufficient, because it is a 4 hours exam and your memory has to be utilized very effectively. You cannot have sufficient time to recollect the information. You have to use the information on the go. If that is the case, you need to be self-prepared. It should be in your genes. That's how you need to prepare. So you need to give minimum 3 revisions, maybe 1 time going to the PMP end to end, and try to see from the process end. When you're cramming the processes, try to see what this process, what activities you're going to perform, what is the output it is going to be, how you are going to use the tools, and what could provide the inputs to it. That's where it is going to really matters a lot. Another thing I noticed, what people undermine is the exam content outline, which is available on the PMI website. I would recommend to read the exam content outline as a Bible every day. That will be really helpful for you to answer most of the questions. Because the exam content outline, the examiner utilizes as the blueprint. So that gives an idea how to, the activities are how they are streamlined, what is the first step you're doing, what is the next step, and what is the last step you're doing. And you can link the processes in that way. And another thing is, this is not purely a memory exam. So you need to understand and apply the philosophy. That's what it is. And there are certain easy things to do things. Out of 4 options, always you will find 2 answers. They design the exam in that way. One thing is to eliminate whether you are really a project manager or not. That's what they want to test it. Suppose if you are not a project manager, you will end up in choosing those kind of answers. And you see the other options, something like whether this guy has really gone through the PMP or not. And if he has gone through the PMP, you will spot the right answer. The other option, they give it without PMP. Suppose if this person didn't go through PMP, how he is going to answer. So that's how they are going to distinguish, because most of the employers, this certification is adding a lot of value across the globe. It's one of the global standards, the PMP qualification. And it is still adding the value as on date. So that's what I would like to tell. And another thing is, while during the exam, you need to follow certain tips. One thing is 4 hours time. Your time management is the key for the main exam. It is not how much subject you know. So when you are starting your exam, you need to be prepared to sit for 4 hours. Can you sit for 4 hours without having a break? It is difficult. So you need to practice over the weekends, a full-length practice paper or something. While practicing, go through the questions which were wrong, what is the reason behind it, and you need to bridge the gaps. That's how it is going to help. Another thing I would like to tell you is it is not possible even for a person to score 200 out of 200. It is practically impossible. That's what I want to tell you. And when answering the questions, first go through numericals, do it in the middle. And when reading each and every question, read the last sentence first, so that you can quickly save the time and you can answer the questions, look for the keywords. That will really helpful for you. And I would like to tell you, it is, in a way, it is a difficult exam, and difficult things are not impossible, but they are possible by spending extra effort and doing things smartly. That's what I want to tell you. And finally, join the study groups. PMI UK chapter has one study group. Join the social media on LinkedIn, Facebook. Practice questions daily. That will help you to quickly clear the exam. To tell you frankly, you can clear this exam in a month's time. Don't keep an intention that once you finish your study, it is going to take 4 to 6 months. Never do take such kind of wrong step. You can do finish in 4 weeks' time. It is practically possible. And there are certain areas, the end value management, the numericals, they're very easy to answer. They're simple mathematics. Don't keep any phobia on mathematics. And they wanted to really see the project management skills. That's what is the real exam's intent is. So I take this opportunity and thank you all for listening to this conversation, and all the best for your preparation.